to sit on Twitter Spaces throughout the day. It's a great way to build it. If you want to hop into Discord, there's a million other tools coming out now. You can get real creative too, right? I see billboards in Times Square. I see people getting celebrities and athletes and different people involved with it. I see meetups at events like this where people go and they make a really special experience. It bonds them with their holders, right? Even one meetup can change that entire person's vision of what you're building and them wanting to be a backing of you. At the end of the day, I think it makes the top coming out with a strong vision and then disseminating that vision to each person in their community with as much one-on-one time, attention as possible directly to that community. We want to hear from the top. We want to hear from the people who have that idea of vision. So that's my hot take is I think a lot of people think that in these communities, they want to come in and they want to perform and they want to shape it, but it's not what I've seen be successful. What I've seen be successful is the founders and leaders in the top 5% dictating a strong, powerful vision and then looking for people who align with it. And listen, it may not work for everybody, but the ones that have done that have the highest, highest floors, highest volume, highest everything else that I've seen. Look at it, it's a common factor and trait among them. I think Moonbird's in chief right there, right? You saw the founder come out, we saw him on Twitter. They came out with a strong vision, and that thing skyrocketed, so on and so forth. So I think it's complicated for founders nowadays, right? In a bear market, in a recessionary territory, more than ever, we want to kind of look around and say, all right, I want to draw people in, I want to be open, I want to target everyone. But the fastest way to grow on any social media platform, the fastest way to grow a project, is by having that clear-cut vision and attacking it relentlessly. So that's what I got there. I think we're sadly coming up on time. So I'd love to go around, just give everybody a final comment, then we'll wrap up here. David, anything else you'd like to share today?
I think like what you just said is like a strong point to actually realize. What I love the most is that like actually 95% of the people in the Discords, in the Twitter are followers. That's actually like a huge number. So it kind of means that if not everyone is interacting with your Discord, if like not everyone is actually reacting to your post when you're like trying to build a community, you should not really put that much of an attention to it because that's how it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah, we can't say that words, but the haters, we don't pay attention to that. It's you got it. Yeah, fun. You got to roll with it. Absolutely. And if Steve Jobs listened to every single person who told him he was doing something wrong, would not have worked out. Ten?
Yeah, I guess just a final comment on some of the things you said, like around community. I think it's very interesting. And I think what we've seen so far is that there's no right way. There's no one single way. And I've also seen many projects that actually the ones that actually are most interesting to me are those that actually come from the ground up. Actually, it starts from the community. And from that community, the leaders emerge and have that strong vision and bring the project forward. And for some projects, I say Loot project, Treasure Down, some of these are very grounds up community-driven projects that have actually done really well as well. And I think the sweet spot is really when the founders and the community align in their values. If we have a founder that has a community and they have that mismatch in terms of values and direction, that project is going to flounder. We see many of these failures also. So I think it's important to find the sweet spot. And the founder is always very important to listen to your community. Constantly get that feedback. Understand what the kind of partnerships your community wants. I think that's the way to go. Because we are living in the Web 3 world, right? We're not in the Web 2 world where everything's dictated from the top down. We need to bring everybody in, and I think that's how we build the right.
I love the pushback also. There's a totally different way. Just because I have a mic on stage doesn't mean I'm right. It means I have an opinion.
I just wanted to say I really enjoyed this panel. Thank you to all my panelists, and thank you to NFT New York. And that's it. Any questions you guys would like? I'm available on Twitter. Amber tweets, Lizzie, and of course the dropships one as well.
Thank you guys. It was a great panel. Thanks everyone, and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Two of the really good points here, and it's nice to have kind of two different perspectives, is that there's this fine line between you want to take feedback is good. You need to be willing to listen to people, but at the same time, you have to have a vision. So if you meet somebody and somebody's like, hey, what's your name? And you just like keep going in circles, you're always like, yeah, I want to know what your name is. But you're both there for the conversation. So I think in the Web3 community, there needs to be that articulation of what do we stand for, and then you find your community. And if something changes, maybe you get a new community, but it is a constant